involve every single student and every single staff member if they choose to do it. It's a day of community service. It's a day of giving back to our community. It's a day to reach out. It's a day of positivity. It's an opportunity for our students and our staff to go out and do great things in our community and be positive. Be a positive influence on other people. In a world full of so much negativity, this was an awesome day. In 2018, Dr. Wells began that. He was the principal at Amherst County High School at the time. Since then, we've done it for 4 years. And we took a little break during COVID, obviously, but we got it back on track last year, and we did it again this year. We've served 51 locations in Amherst County and a few in Lynchburg, and then over 2,000 students have participated over those 4 years. I'm proud to say that we had more students this year than we have ever had participate in the Day of Giving, which was awesome. Planning for this began back in December, and it continued throughout the winter months leading up to that Friday before spring break. There's a lot of logistics that go into that, including transportation. Can you imagine busing 700 people around the county and doing that after already busing 3,000 people around the county? It's a lot of work. There's a lot of different intricacies that go into that people don't really fully understand. And so the planning behind the food and the lunches, making sure all students have lunches, even the elementary and middle school cafeterias who have to adjust what they're doing to host our students in their building who are going to now get lunch at their school. So they might be making 30 or 40 extra lunches, and for a place like Temperance, that's a big deal. So that's tough. Maintenance, they were at every single location making sure we had what we needed to have. We had to contact community members. I want to give a huge shout out to our community members that supported our students that day. We have so many people that have reached out to us since the Day of Giving, just thanking us for being a part of that. Supplies and donations, we got quite a few donations, and we've had those over the years. GLAD, really want to give a shout out to GLAD for all the trash bags. It was awesome. And then we have to get permission from all parents. All of the 600 plus students that went, we have to have a permission form. That doesn't happen overnight. So I want to thank the parents for allowing their students to do that as well. The next few slides are just pictures of what we did that day and what our students did that day. And I want you to pay special attention to the smiles that are on the faces of all these students and the joy that it doesn't just bring to the other people in our community, but the joy that it brings to them. That's one of those things that, you know, you can't necessarily always get inside of a four-wall classroom. You can't necessarily always get that every single day. This was an awesome day because of what you see right there. Our older students interacting with our younger students. Our students interacting with community members. They raked leaves in a cemetery. You know, that's not something students wake up and say, hey, I'm gonna go do that today. But now maybe they will. And that's a really important thing. Some of these places, like the volunteer fire department, you can see in the background, and I took that picture right there on purpose because that's a logo that we use. And they're a part of us. We're a part of them. We are a community. This is the Day of Giving committee. I'd like to thank all of these people.